A little earlier in the year, especially against this Dallas defense.
Antonio Gibson going to get the handoff and working forward up across the 29-yard line.
They're so good at so many different things.
Wentz to throw for the first time. Pumps, gets it over the middle. Gibson's got the catch out to the 40. Got a short game. By the way, don't game at running back. Gonna give it to him. He'll get a chance. And not much. Give Williams a cut. The running back is a wideout at the bottom of your screen against Diggs. Wentz looking the other way. In trouble, and he is buried. Neville Gallimore came through almost unblocked for the big sack.
Goes and they just blow the protection. Gallimore's unblocked. All the simple Mike linebacker pressure. You see Van Der Esch 55. Nick Martin does a nice job sliding. Trey Turner, he's got it closely. Now you find yourself in 3rd and a mile.
3-man rush, still pressure, and Wentz is dropped, and it's incomplete. They only rushed 3, and they still got to the quarterback.
This is getting so much depth here because he's trying to set up a tight end screen off to the left. See how he just keeps retreating in the pocket, retreating in the pocket. It puts so much pressure on.
2nd and long. McKissick in the backfield now, and he runs into a wall. Tristan Hill said, with a big stop and a blitz coming. Wentz has time. Going deep for it all, and it's incomplete. Donovan Wilson played it extremely well. McLaurin.
They use Lawrence and Micah Parsons. That puts a ton of stress on an offensive line, but the offensive line holds up really well. 3rd and really long, McLaurin down the field. But now we've seen one thing Scotty Turner, the offensive coordinator in Washington, said we cannot.
Or an injury, we'll find out. But a change on the O-line. Is Wentz going to throw it out? Just get it out to the flat and Gibson, who's shaking and baking, and not much there.
Dan Quinn's ability to generate pressure. Success on the ground early is critical.
Draw. Jonathan Williams in the game. Not much there. DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice tackle. Coming off a 3.
Goes a long way.
Zone read. Wentz is in trouble. Gets away from Parsons. Running for his life now. He's got to throw it away. And we'll see if he got it away. That didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. That's the problem. Intentional grounding.
Well, right on cue. You're talking about
intentional grounding. Offense number 11. Although he's outside the pocket, the ball did not make it back to the line of scrimmage. The ball be placed at spot of the foul. Lost it down. 2nd down.
3rd and 11. Wentz pumps. Comes near side. Incomplete. It was high to J.D. McKissick.
They can do a lot of things with him. The jet sweeps.
On the fake to give, Gibson up the middle to midfield. Yeah, Curtis Samuel, they gave him a big contract, 3-year, 34.
Be holding the ball. There was no sub. Washington's mad.
McKissick. Not much. 12-7 Cowboys. Here's Wentz. They're going to run it to McKissick. That was an interesting call. That's not going to get much. Israel Mukwamu read it well.
Just give him a chance.
Realistically, you need 23 yards or so. 1 timeout left, can go anywhere. Wentz decides to go for it all. Going deep. It is intercepted. Trayvon Diggs. Guess who? His 2nd of the year. Sear has number 2.
Yeah, he plays defensive back like he's a wide receiver. He's got the best ball skills of any secondary player in the entire league. He was running under a fade. If the ball's close to him, chances are he's going to in the entire league. Last year in this matchup, first play of the game, Washington tried to do a similar kind of go route down the sideline. It ended the...
And he said, we have to execute better, guys.
Yeah, they've done some good things, no doubt about that. Trying to get the run game continue to go. That is going to go backwards. Micah Parsons just blew that play up. And on the run game, look, we were told all week pass. On 2nd down. 3-man rush, incomplete. That time Micah Parsons in coverage. I mean, what else can he do with the...
They got away with one there, but a nice conversion on 3rd down.
They'll run it to McKissick, who runs into a wall. We go downstairs to Aaron. 2nd and 9. McKissick, right side. He's in deep trouble, and he is slammed down. Neville Gallimore's already got a sack in this game. A big tackle for a loss and a 3rd and long.
Center. See what kind of stunt they have.
Right up the middle. He's unblocked. And that is going to be going nowhere. Dotson caught it. Donovan Wilson, the safety, was
win. You know, who's the tone setter? Who's the guy he says, Donovan Wilson is by far our most physical tackler. He's our tone.
On the fake. Looking to get it to the tight end. That is not going to go anywhere. Thomas made the catch, but hit immediately by Malik Hooker. Well, today
it's there. That's kind of been Carson Wentz's Achilles heel this year, is he wants every play to be the spectacular one, but he's definitely capable of making them.
Pressure, Wentz fires back foot, and Diggs almost got another one. There's a penalty back by the quarterback too.
Throws.
Holding. Offense number 77. 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
Charles.
You're going to see he gets that right hand up underneath. Yeah, he's trying to run him wide. They teach offensive linemen, once you get edged, try to run your guy deep.
Wentz. Oh my goodness. Nearly taking the handoff was Dante Fowler.
Right guard and the right tackle, they both step down. They've got a fan out there. The right tackle's responsible for Dante Fowler.
3rd and forever. Blitz coming. Wentz rolling, in trouble. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. Lawrence with big-time pressure.
Quinn has you in these positions. Just not a lot of options. You know, his eyes, he came out. Looks like McLaurin's open. There's a safety over the top. Hooker, he's kind of not as open as. Saw him line up in the slot. Guard Terry McLaurin.
Run to Gibson, and that is not going to do very much. Donovan Wilson was there.
A little over 1 season. I think they've done just that.
Wentz steps up, delivers high and incomplete. Micah Parsons and Dan Quinn's were a pretty good mix, huh, EA? Give it to him again. Up the middle, that's not going to be much. Donovan Wilson came in to make that play after a short game.
Red zone.
Second and 8 on the fake. Pressure. Wentz in deep trouble. Throws it away. That was heavy pressure from Donovan Wilson.
Intentional grounding or not. But you mentioned Donovan Wilson. He can play kind of a linebacker, safety hybrid role. He gets to Wentz quick.
They got to get to the 10. They're going to set it up McKissick. McKissick gets a couple of blocks and then is drilled down to the 26. But at the very least, it makes it a much more doable field goal. I think that was the intention.
I think that's a really good call there. 2 scores. We've got to force the issue a little bit.
Another quick pass. Samuel again looking for blocks. And he's forced out of bounds by Brown.
They're down here, see if they can pick it up.
Micah Parsons lined up right over the football right now. Tried to run it in. That is swarmed.
Every gap, Donovan Wilson. It's a tough run look. Just nowhere to go. Be curious if pre-snap tell where to go with the ball.
They go jumbo. They're going to run it to Gibson on the left and fighting for every yard. If you're the Commanders. Gibson. 1.5 yards. 3rd and 9. Wentz in trouble. He is sacked. Dante Fowler got there. Ball may have come loose, but it looks like
all day. You find yourself in a must drop back situation and they can get fresh rushers on the field. Dan Quinn's going to dial it up. That's a tough.
Wentz going for the end zone. It is incomplete. Trayvon Diggs was there, and the Cowboys take over.
Does such a good job getting his hands to a corner out in the back end zone. When he threw it, I thought he had a shot. He had a little back there, but Diggs' ability gets away with a little bit of a pull with him, kind of threw Terry McLaurin off. Was not a bad throw. It's
6:08 to play. They need 2 scores. Start out here with McKissick, and that's a short gain. Wentz near side, incomplete. Interesting, we're talking to Dan Quinn, and he said he's been working a lot with Diggs because Diggs is amazing going after the ball, but
because of how good these guys up front can rush.
3rd down. Here comes the pressure. Wentz over the middle, and it's intercepted again. It is the rookie, DaRon Bland. Had never played a defensive snap until today, and now he's got his first NFL interception.
No, DaRon Bland does a great job reading it. Watch right here on that hash. He just undercuts that ball to Curtis Samuel. What a play.
Wentz this time has time, and that's not going to go very far. Logan Thomas has the catch.
Micah Parsons to not play as much off the ball like we've seen early this year.
Pressure. Wentz throws, and it's way out of bounds. De'Ami Brown was close, but obviously that was uncatchable.
The opportunities are really endless.
2:51 to go. 3rd and 7. Obviously 4-down territory. Wentz rolling out, coming near side. Bates, the tight end, has it. And he's going to go out of bounds.
That same look. See all the guys up in the gaps. Both A gaps are taken. This time they back out.
Wentz back foot, lofting it down the sideline. It's Diggs again. How many times is Trayvon Diggs going to make a monster play? Cowboys take over.
Terry McLaurin is saying, what else do I have to do? I'm open. Against every guy in the league, I'm open. Just enough. Let's see, does he get a little deflection? Yep, it's just enough, if not that ball in the 1-7. What can you say about Trayvon Diggs? They've gone after him today.
Going to rush him back. You give him an extra week the way they're playing and let him fully heal. Here's Wentz, desperation time, incomplete, no timeouts. Down 15, 1:49 to go.
Is there a better way to describe him than that right there?
Wentz just going to check one deep to Brown, who's covered like glue by Brown. A one.
He wants a sack.
Bates again. He's getting some catches. He loses a football and think he got it back. He did. Brown forced the fumble. That should take us to the